Good morning, YouTubers. A common misconception that I often see on YouTube is that belt drive fans are quieter because the blade is not directly placed on the motor. If that was the case, a common misconception I see on YouTube a lot is that the fan is quieter on belt drive fans because the motor is causing a noise. Think about this. If the motor is causing the noise, then how come when you take the blade off the motor and then run the motor, it is whisper quiet? Didn't think about that one, did ya? There's something wrong with that picture. It all comes down to the blade. The faster the blade slices through the air, the louder it's going to be. So, if that's the case, how do belt drive fans move, for the most part, move more air and run slower? All comes down to the belt and pulley configuration. Think about this. If you want to add more power to something, say you got an assortment of gears, and you want to come up with a gear ratio, put one gear on a motor and power something, but give it more power than the motor is able to. You are going to put a small gear on the motor and a large gear on the object. Same thing with the belt to pulley configuration. Okay. Same thing. So they are able to add more pitch because they have the blade moving slower than the motor. And that pitch, that increase in pitch, is what enables it to move slower, thus quieter, yet move more air. That's all it is a simple increase in pitch, which all fans could use, in my opinion. But that's all it is a simple increase in pitch, which allows the blade to move slower through the air, thus quieter, and move, for the most part, more air because it has more pitch. That's all it is. That's all it is that the blade is moving slower on a belt drive fan than it would on a direct drive fan. Because think about this. When you say you were trying to get a replacement blade for, I don't know, a 36-inch belt drive fan, you're typically looking at a blade that will spin around 850 RPM. Now, take that same fan and make a direct drive, you're looking at 1,075 RPM. See, there's kind of a big difference there. Okay. So it all comes down to the pitch and the speed of the blade. That's all it is. Nothing more. It's not the motor. Like I said in the beginning of the video, the motor is causing a noise. How come it is that when you take the motor separate from the blade and run the motor alone, it's whisper quiet, quieter than a mouse peeing on cotton? Because it all comes down to the speed of the blade slicing through the air. Another thing to think about is, I'm sure as a kid you spun a jump rope really fast and you hear a sound. There's no motor, but it's still creating a noise. Velocity. All comes down to velocity. Okay, I just wanted to clear up that common misconception. Take care, YouTubers. Bye.